So the last thing that we have to do now is actually, publish that into a website that it's not just running in our dev server. And I usually do that with GitHub pages because our JavaScript and HTML is static content. And if you have a MetaMask installed, then you have the access to the database, which is on the blockchain in this case, or is the blockchain, and your browser will just need to render HTML and JavaScript. So that's really convenient. There is no PHP or Java or Node or anything else on the server side necessary. And I'm just here in GitHub, and I create a new repository name, in this case Distributed Exchange Truffle Class Free. And this is also where you will find all the code later for this course. And we are going to create in this lecture now a GitHub page for our static content. I just put in a brief description. This is a fully distributed exchange with Truffle and MetaMask on the Ringkey testnet. It's a public repository, and I create a repository. Now I want to init a repository. No, I will do something else. I will git clone this repository into this folder, and this folder is a folder I created. It's completely empty, and I will just see if this is working, and I will check out a new orphan branch, and I will call it GitHub pages. And on this branch there is nothing inside. So what I'm gonna do now is I go back to on Windows to my PowerShell, where I started the web server earlier in the directory. I close the web server, and you can do this in the shell or bash or whatever command line you're used to. And instead of npm run dev, I will run npm run build. So it will also do the webpack, and it will also run everything that usually is running when webpack is running. But in this case, it will build everything into the build folder. So here I have my index HTML, I have my managed token HTML, I have my trading HTML, I have my app.js, and I have all the other files, and they are compressed, and everything is appended in the app.js for the libraries that are needed, that are required. So what I'm gonna do next is I go back here and I copy from my build folder all the content here. Obviously I want to do this recursively. Now I have everything here in my GitHub pages folder, and I git add done. So I add everything in this folder. Then I now commit everything. Not sure why there is a commit file already there, but it's not really important. I just say this is my initial commit for the exchange contract. And then I push this to origin. GitHub pages. Now let's see. If I go to tomw1808.github.io/distributed exchange truffle class free, I should actually reach this site here. So I open my Chrome, and I go to tomw. So it's your GitHub username .github.io/ and here comes the part where I copy this and I just insert it here. So we are back at our distributed exchange, and with the right account selected. I think we have to change something in our menu. but with the right account selected, you come back to your site and everything is loading correctly. Now I make a few adjustments to the menu just to make sure it's working on the GitHub side. But as far as I can say, this is done. This is working. You can play around if you go to tomw1808.github.io/distributed_exchange_truffle_class_free/index.html. And you have to have your MetaMask installed. And if you follow the course, you know exactly what to do and you know how to buy and sell those tokens.